Happy new month to everyone. This Wednesday morning, 1st November 2023. We only have 61 days left today as I record this video. In the 61 days, we are praying that success, back-to-back winnings, back-to-back victory, back-to-back cash out is all that we know. We pray that our vocabulary is filled with, bro, we won. Must better, congratulations. Amazing. That is the only vocabulary we want to know about in the next 61 days. So we pray that God grants us the knowledge, the information needed in order to analyze matches perfectly. We also pray, most importantly, for positivity so that everyone who is joining the family can find it safe and, a good space to learn and understand the game, the beautiful sports betting game. So most importantly this morning, take a moment, pray for success, especially in the month of November. We want to begin the month on a high note. We want to go for winnings, and that is what we are looking forward to achieve this particular month. Personally, I've already prayed to my God. Your God. Pray to your God. Let us get started. In today's video, we are going to be having 3 selections. Out of the 3 selections, 2 of the betting slips do have an odd of 2. It's only the final one that happens to be having an odd of 1.50. Now, I must mention that yesterday on YouTube, I also shared you 3 betting tips. And unfortunately, 2 lost. But in the final one, which had an odd of 2.998, it ended with a victory. That is after the game Arminia Belfield and the opponent decided to give us a late goal for the both teams to score market. I also realized that yesterday's video, there was a confusion in one of the particular matches. The odds were indicating something opposite, but whatever I said and whatever I mentioned indicated or wrote in the video was kind of different. So apologies for that, and you need to know that when I record these videos, they are always like kind of earlier in the morning or late in the night, so I'm not really focused when recording the video, but I am focused when making the predictions. So please don't be worried. Ensure you are subscribing and joining the family if it is your first time. Also ensure that you turning on notifications and clicking the link in the pinned comment section to join our Telegram community for more updates over there. Today we are going for 4,000 likes. So like the video and let's get started. In our first bet slip, you're going to be having the following matches. Let me load it up quickly. Our first bet slip is supposed to be having 2.578 odds. And the first game that we are having a look at is the match Fleetwood playing against Blackpool. Now, this game is an interesting one for me because if I go through the match, you realize that 5 over 6 matches of Blackpool have ended in over 2.5 goals. And then one thing you also realize when you go through the game, Fleetwood versus Blackpool, a draw is a common outcome when these two teams are playing against each other. A draw has been recorded 5 over 10 times these two teams met. So in terms of how both teams have performed this season, I must mention that Blackpool is definitely the better side, and I'm backing them to be in a position to win or end the match at a draw at an odd of 1.39 odds. And then we have West Ham playing against Arsenal. I must mention that right now Arsenal are boasting over depth when it comes to their squad. So that is going to be allowing them to find it easier to rotate their squad in this particular match without feeling the pain. And that is going to still give them an upper hand in terms of quality when they are playing against a West Ham side that has consecutively lost 3 matches coming into this. This is not going to be an easy game to call, and I'm ignoring the home win, draw, or away win market. So I'm going for an over 1.5 goals at an odd of 1.27 because I believe anything can happen. Arsenal can end the game at a draw, 1-1 draw, or they might be winning with a scoreline of 2-1 at the end of the day. And then we have Everton playing against Burnley. If you go through the game Everton versus Burnley, you realize that if you look at this particular match, the following 2 words are constant. Scoring, conceding, scoring, conceding. It's like they are married, so you get to figure it. I mean, both teams are scoring, both teams are conceding. So I find no better option other than the over 1.5 goals. That is why in Everton vs Burnley, over 1.5 goals at an odd of 1.28 is our betting tip. And finally, the last game in the first sleep, we have Bournemouth vs Liverpool. The mighty Liverpool, by the way. Klopp's side, that is Liverpool, is expected to rotate their starting 11. And I believe even if Liverpool rotates their starting 11, we are still going to be having the quality needed to upset Bournemouth. So you must realize that Liverpool has also lost once in this season. That is when we lost to Tottenham. And then if you look at Bournemouth coming into this game, they just recorded their first Premier League win. And that is going to be playing as a motivational factor. That is going to be giving them the courage, or maybe, we can go ahead and upset Liverpool kind of stuff. So Bournemouth vs Liverpool, we are expecting a Liverpool victory at an odd of 1.53, but just to be safer, I don't want to go for that one. I'm betting on Liverpool to win or a draw to occur at the odd of 1.141. And that wraps up our first bet slip, which happens to be having 2.5 odds in total. The booking codes is supposed to be showing on the screen as we speak. We now proceed and have a look at our second bet slip. In our second bet slip, the first game is Ipswich playing against Fulham. So Ipswich has scored at least 2 goals in their last 9 home matches. You know that. And then Ipswich are unbeaten in their last 11 games across all competitions. And then Fulham are slightly favorites. Because they are playing in the Premier League, a higher league compared to Ipswich. So that is why in this particular game, it's kind of not fair to be betting on a Fulham to win, because Fulham currently, they are suffering in the Premier League. But if you look at Ipswich currently, they are doing amazingly well in their league. So I'm not going for the home win, away win, or a draw win. Instead, I'm going for an open match in which I'm expecting either team to be in a position to win, and so I expect goals to be scored, and the betting tip is over 1.5 goals at an odd of 1.21. And then we have Chelsea playing against Bournemouth. Look, the game Chelsea vs Blackburn. Sorry for that, apologies for that one. My worry is how Chelsea has been performing recently. I'm not impressed by how they have been performing, but we know very well that when Chelsea are playing against teams that are lower in the divisions, or teams that, when in terms of ranking, they don't appear in the Premier League, Chelsea is always shining and doing amazingly well. So given that Chelsea also need a win so that they can be comfortably secure their position, that is their ticket to the EFL Cup quarter-final round, for the next stage specifically, I think that Chelsea are going to be more determined to be winning this particular match. And just to make a quick turnaround, the last game Chelsea played coming into this one, they lost 2-0 at home. So I think the win is really important for a Chelsea side so that they can get back into winning. And when they go back and have their Premier League game week 11, they'll be having more, the courage kind of stuff. So I'm betting on a Chelsea to win at an odd of 1.23. And the final game in this particular match, you have Dundee playing against Rangers from Scotland. No reasoning for this game, even though I really think the betting tip is okay. Over 1.5 goals at an odd of 1.145. And finally, Motherwell playing against Aberdeen, in which you are also betting on over 1.5 goals at an odd of 1.27. All the 4 games form up our second slip, giving us an odd of 2.164 on 1xBet. On Sportybet, I believe it's going to be slightly higher. Maybe you guys will be getting 2.3 something. The booking codes are showing on the screen. Before I mention the final bet slip, I must remind you to ensure that if it is your first time watching this video, don't forget to drop your like. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. Don't forget to drop a comment if you think there's something I'm supposed to be changing on. Both positive and negative are welcomed. My mouth is kind of dry. I need to drink water, by the way. I guess it's because I was drinking carbonated water, So it's getting drier quickly. Anyway, in our final bet slip, we have these two matches, Celtic playing against St Mirren, that is from Scotland. In this particular game, I know most of you are thinking of Celtic to be winning as the best option. I don't dispute that one because it's evident that Celtic has better form in comparison to Mirren. And then if you look at in terms of goal scoring, we also realize that Celtic has scored at least 2 goals in their last 11 over 12 home matches against St Mirren in all competitions. I mean, Celtic basically just is a, more experienced team, or they got an upper hand playing against St Mirren because even the history, even the statistics indicate that. But I don't want to go with that one. I'm going for the over 1.5 market at an odd of 1.1. No, over 2 goals, not over 2.5. I'm going for the over 2 goals at an odd of 1.175. And finally, we have Johnston playing against Kilmarnock. No reasoning for this particular bet. At times there's no need to force reasonings. But I think out of my analysis, because, I have to come up with words and statistics that even you, the viewer watching the video, gets to understand. So the betting tip is a Kilmarnock to win or a draw to occur. The odd is 1.32. The betting odds for the 2 games that I've just mentioned is 1.551. And that is a wrap in today's betting predictions videos or betting tips. If you want to go ahead and drop your opinion, you are free to do that in the comment section. How you are supposed to be betting on the games. Select one, select a few, just re-edit. Pick up what you think is going to be winning, working for you. And I wish you nothing but good luck. Most importantly, don't forget to join our Telegram community. It's going to be interesting the month of November. We pray that the next time we are meeting to celebrate today's results, today's victory. So until next time, remember to be staking responsibly and don't forget to share the video if you find it valuable. Wow, there's some kind of echo over here today. I don't know why there's some echo in my room. Anyway, goodbye. Goodbye for now.